Well, as the migrant caravan closes in and President Trump announces new measures to limit asylum to those entering the country illegally, our next guest says those thousands of people entering at once could make a major impact on our economy. Joining us now is Peter Marisi. He's the former chief economist and professor of business at the University of Maryland. Always great to have you with us.
Nice to be with you.
You know, so we keep talking about the humanitarian aspect of this, but you're here to talk about the money. And we, according to you, just simply can't afford it.
We can't afford it economically, and we can't afford it culturally. You know, it's not just the 6,000s, it's the hundreds of thousands and perhaps millions that would come to us from Central America, which is in dystopia, Venezuela, or other places in South America, all marching north. You know, Germany has this problem. They admitted over 100 million Syrians and other Middle Easterners. Now they can't find work. They basically make cities unrecognizable. They look like San Francisco. And if we want every city in America looking like San Francisco, let these 6,000 in, because millions more are following.
Yeah, you mentioned 6,000. The number keeps changing. Estimated 7,000 to 10,000 Central Americans moving north right now at this point. This comes on the heels of the president just announcing yesterday some new measures to deny asylum to these folks. You know, they actually have to go to an official checkpoint in order to seek asylum. But you say, you know, one way or the other, even those seeking asylum, we can't afford it.
Well, it's not just that we can't afford it. We don't have to grant them asylum. Mexico offers these folks asylum, so they're not refugees anymore. In reality, what they're doing is cherry picking, just like the Syrians that came in through Italy and Hungary, then go to Germany to get its rich welfare benefits. They're coming here because George Soros is telling them, hey, come to America, we'll put you on welfare, we'll take care of you, have kids, they can vote Democratic, and so forth. This is basically a plot to change America culturally. You know, if you have a couple of 100,000 immigrants a year in a country this size, you can assimilate them, teach them American values and so forth. If you have millions come in, they don't assimilate, and they change the country. Do we really want America to be like Honduras?
Peter, what about those coming in and then having children? You know, we heard a lot about birthright citizenship. The president, he had that interview with Axios. He said that he's going to do away with that.
The 14th Amendment was written and specifically intended to basically emancipate and provide civil rights for African Americans. The architects of that bill, of that amendment, specifically said that the notion of under the jurisdiction of the United States is very precise. It certainly doesn't provide for people who sneak across the border, have a baby, to establish an emotional tie, to then be able to stay here and their children American citizens. That's absurd. They don't do this in Europe. I don't know why we should do it in the United States. You know, the Democrats love it. They want us to be more like France. Fine, let's have French rules. Birthright's not a rule over there.
All right, Peter Marisi, you are fired up this morning. And it's been a busy week, so for you to have that much energy at this, you know, on a Friday. Thank you so much, Peter. We appreciate it. Good points.
You take care.